straight up school, financial problems, depression.
Just the whole pandemic and school at the same time. I think it's hard doing school in a pandemic because I've been doing online right now and I feel like I just don't get the full information that I just need to understand my assignments. And with the whole pandemic, I really want to be going to school right now, but I just want to be cautious, so I stay home. I don't want my family to get it again. I was very stressed in those days, so I just don't want it to happen again.
People and their families, as well as people whose families are dealing with COVID, and as people are dealing with school, is the world in general.
As a whole, not just as a school or a state or a country, but globally, just because it has brought in a lot of challenges and a lot of changes that we've had to adjust to. But nonetheless, I'm very proud of all of us who have put our best foot forward in dealing with it and just finding ways to make the best out of it.
I've been accepted into the University of Oregon.
It's the start of a new term. It's a fresh start for everyone. It's a perfect time to set new goals because we are halfway through the school year. You know what? It's, time to kick into full gear if you haven't already, and really just notice that, it's been a difficult year, but we're almost done with it, and hopefully next year will be a lot better.
I have the freaking technology to still do homework even if I'm sitting in my own bedroom, which I am right now. Like I'm sitting in my own bedroom recording this right now because of technology.
I got a lot more closer with my cousins and my grandma and grandpa.
I usually paint.
I am someone who values their alone time because when I can be alone, I can be at peace. Because I know I don't have control over the crazy things that are happening in this world, but I do have control over how I feel. I turn towards YouTube, to watch videos of all sorts, drama, makeup, commentary, and I also do a lot of writing and reading, along with business-oriented activities that consist of marketing and creating flyers. These are just things that help me de-stress and change my focus and distract me from the things that are happening around me.
Just came here with me and my brother, being 55 years old, not knowing any English and just leaving everything behind just for us. So the least I can do is just study and have good grades so I can have a better future.
They've also made me laugh. They just make me happy, and it's just great just being able to be with my family and just knowing that they support me.
I use Discord and I use City Pop to keep me concentrated. I lean on my friends.
I lean on my advisors when I need academic support because they are the ones that push me. They are the ones that remind me of all the great things that I've done and I can do if I just keep pushing. And I think it's very amazing when you have people like that care about you and your future. But when it comes to emotional support, because emotions are more personal, I lean on my friends because they know what makes me happy, they know what makes me angry, they know what makes me sad, and they are able to make me feel like I have someone or something when I feel alone.
A lot of people think it's weird, but I've liked school. Sometimes it just gets stressful sometimes at the point where I want to give up, but my family has always been there and to push me, even though it's very pressuring. I just know that they want the best for me, and I just keep doing it. They've always been there for me since I was little. They've always helped me with school too.
The teachers, because when I turn things in, they tell me, oh, you're doing great, and then that's what keeps me going and not to give up. My best friend, but she's like a sister to me.
I lean on friends and family for support. Even if I can't physically see my family members, I still contact them by using my phone or using any other kind of technology. I try to get in hold of my family members for support, games, and as well as listening to music and watching TV. Mondays I'm going to do English and film, and then Tuesday I'm going to do seminary and ECE, and then Wednesdays and so on and so forth. Like, I have a schedule of what days I do which keeps me organized for the week, as well as it keeps me organized in my brain, because I have OCD and I have to keep it in order or my brain is going to get bothered. So I try to get things done that day. Sometimes assignments for certain teachers are a little bit longer than the others, so I try to work that out in my schedule as
well. I go through my notes and just go through hard problems that you don't get.
Making notes, so that way I could just write it down and just memorize a few of the information so that I could just get a greater understanding. And I also write flashcards because they help me out with quizzes and tests beforehand. And then I've also been attending some of the virtual calls last quarter, and I will keep doing that. They just help me out understand more information on Fridays, and just communicating with my friends and teachers just helps me out with work. I will be able to go back to school. I will be able to just do better in school, and that way I could also see my whole family and my friends, and just looking forward to that is really cool.
The teachers mostly. It's mostly the teachers.
I'm staying positive by looking at all the things I have ahead of me, like graduation, my journey, and my career. I am normally a pessimistic person, which means I looked at all the negatives before I even acknowledged all the positive things that were happening around me. And when we flip that mentality, where we start, appreciating all the amazing things around us, we are a lot happier.
Knowing that there are certain people going through what I'm going through, going through trying to get schoolwork done on time. Knowing that some members of people's family have COVID and are trying to get through that. Knowing that I'm not alone. And that is how I'm staying positive. One of these days, it will get better. COVID will eventually disappear.
Well, I say don't give up, because if you really want to work for something, then, work hard for it. Just don't give up. I kind of want to be a dentist, but
I am currently working towards graduation. I can finally see the light at the end of the tunnel after all these years, and I'm very excited for that. But I'm also working towards putting my business endeavors in motion.
I want to go to the University of Utah or Utah Valley University. I want to study something that relates to business or marketing.
What I'm working toward is course graduating. Okay, who isn't? I'm working on graduating high school because I'm a senior right now. And I want to graduate high school so I can go to college and go my path to being a teacher.
Because I think it will really help me when you get older and when you're graduating. And after college, you get your dream job. Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Is my future. I just really want to have a nice future later on. I've been working for this because my family growing up, they didn't have a lot, and I just want to help them out later on once I get my career started. And right now all I could do is just study and just study.